Hey guys, it's Home from Wrestling Inc. back with another wrestling news roundup. Without any further ado, let's get into today's biggest stories in the world of professional wrestling. Title change on AEW Dynamite, new wrestler attacks Samoa Joe. Last night's episode of AEW Dynamite was capped off with a hard-hitting match between Samoa Joe and Minoru Suzuki for the Ring of Honor TV Championship. In the end, Samoa Joe hit his signature Muscle Buster maneuver and pulled out the 1-2-3 to become the new Ring of Honor TV Champion. When he was a Ring of Honor mainstay and put the promotion on the map, Joe also held the Ring of Honor Pure Championship and the Ring of Honor World title. After the match concluded, Jay Lethal and Sonjay Dutt appeared on the ramp and told Joe they have a present for him. When they opened the wrap box they brought along, it was a middle finger for Joe. But that was just a diversion because the lights would then go out, and when they turned back on, Satnam Singh was standing in the ring behind Joe. He clotheslined Joe and then assisted Dutt and Lethal in taking down the new Ring of Honor TV champion. Joe tried one last effort to fight back, but Singh gave him a giant vice grip and Lethal hit his lethal injection to leave Joe laid out as the show finished. For those unfamiliar, Satnam Singh was signed by AEW to a contract back in September 2021 and trained at the Nightmare Factory in Atlanta, run by Cody Rhodes and QT Marshall. The 7'3" Singh was drafted by the NBA's Dallas Mavericks back in 2015 as the 52nd overall pick, also becoming the first Sikh player to be drafted into the league. He played first ball at IMG Academy in Florida and was the first player since the 2005 draft to enter the league without playing in college, professionally overseas, or in the NBA Developmental League. After being drafted by the Mavericks, he was sent to the 2015 NBA Summer League to play for the Texas Legends, the G League affiliate of the Mavericks. He appeared in 9 games with 2 starts for the Legends during their 2015-2016 season, averaging 1.5 points and 1.5 rebounds in 7.9 minutes per game. Singh was then reacquired by the Legends for their 2016-17 season and then returned to the Mavericks for the 2017 NBA Summer League. He signed with the UBA Pro Basketball League in India in late 2017 and participated in the UBA US Pro Performance Camp in January 2018. Singh later played for the St. John's Edge of the National Basketball League of Canada in September 2018. In July 2019, his NBA draft rights were traded alongside 2 second-round picks to the Memphis Grizzlies in a sign and trade for DeLon Wright. Singh has not played since 2019. According to Wrestling Observer Radio, Singh's debut was designed to build the AEW brand in India and has a lot to do with the Warner Media/Discovery merger. AEW programming airs on the Discovery-owned Eurosport India, a deal AEW president Tony Khan reportedly made based on the impending Warner Media/Discovery merger. The report added that as part of the first week after the Discovery merger, Khan wanted to shoot an angle that would resonate with the Indian market. In 2015, Singh became the first Indian-born player to be drafted into the NBA. Furthermore, Satnam Singh will be managed by Sonjay Dutt, who gained notoriety in India years back when he wrestled for TNA. The report noted that both Singh and Dutt, quote, will be used to promote AEW on Eurosport India and pushed as a lead act in the promotion of the AEW brand in India. WWE reportedly shatters pre-sale ticket registration record for UK Stadium Event. As we've noted, WWE will hold a stadium show in the United Kingdom this September for the first time since the 1992 SummerSlam at Wembley Stadium. In an update, Alex McCarthy of TalkSport reports that more than 59,000 fans have already pre-registered for tickets for the premium live event in Cardiff, Wales. McCarthy added that WWE has set a new company record for any event, including WrestleMania. WWE announced Tuesday that the event will emanate from the Principality Stadium on Saturday, September 3rd, 2022. Pat Buck joins AEW just days after leaving WWE. Veteran pro wrestling talent/promoter Pat Buck has started working with AEW just days after leaving WWE. As noted last week, Buck left WWE on the Monday after WrestleMania 38, telling officials that he had achieved his goals of producing main events on the biggest show of the year with the 2 matches he produced at WrestleMania 38, and how he needed to refocus his energies on his family, something the current WWE schedule could not consistently afford him the ability to do. He left the company earlier that day and was not present for the Raw after WrestleMania taping. Buck and WWE Hall of Famer Michael Hayes produced the WrestleMania Sunday main event that saw Roman Reigns defeat Brock Lesnar to become the undisputed WWE Universal Champion, while Buck was the only producer listed for the WrestleMania Saturday match that saw SmackDown Women's Champion Charlotte Flair retain over Ronda Rousey. In an update, Buck was backstage working last night's AEW Dynamite taping from New Orleans, Louisiana, according to PW Insider. Word going around Dynamite is that Buck has started with AEW as a producer. One source added that Buck was actually in attendance for last Wednesday's Dynamite taping from Boston, which came just 2 days after his WWE departure. There's no word yet on if Buck has plans to do additional work for AEW past the role of a producer. He has not commented on joining AEW as of this recording, but we will keep you updated. AEW console video game notes and possible release date. The AEW console video game may be released much earlier than originally expected. AEW first announced their video game back in 2020, but no time frame was provided. Now, Fightful Select reports that there has been internal talk of the game being released in September, but that is tentative and not official. It was noted that there is plenty of work to be done on the game, but the plan for some time has been to release this year, and that September is widely regarded as the target time frame as of this week. An AEW source stressed that this is a tentative release date and there's a publisher involved. It was also said that fans can expect the game fairly soon if all goes well, but a lot of things can change between now and September. It was revealed back in mid-March that there will be a story mode for the game and that some of the AEW wrestlers were given input into the storylines. It was also noted that several members of the UK team that helped create the popular Raw vs SmackDown video games are also part of this story mode process. While UK is known to be the developer of the AEW video game, no publisher has been announced, but this new report notes that a publisher is working with the AEW video game team. It's believed that once the publisher is confirmed, there will be more information released, such as a release date and other details. Kenny Omega is said to be determined for the AEW video game to be a success, and word is that he understands how integral a great showing could be. The official AEW video game is scheduled to be released on PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X, S, and Xbox One. Tony Khan to make major announcement on next week's AEW Dynamite. The card for next week's AEW Dynamite was revealed yesterday evening, and it is filled to the brim with action and announcements. It was promised that Tony Khan, the founder and president of AEW, will be appearing to reveal a major announcement for All Elite Wrestling. When it comes to matches, the ongoing feud between Andrade El Idolo and Darby Allin looks to be coming to a head when they face each other in a coffin match. This will only be the second coffin match ever in AEW, and Darby's second time competing with such a stipulation. Rising AEW star Hook will also be making his way to Dynamite to compete for the first time. On the show Rampage and pay-per-view buy-in shows, Hook remains undefeated, so it will be interesting to see if he can keep up the winning streak with a wave of new challengers. So what are your thoughts on today's Wrestling News Roundup? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Be sure to like and subscribe to Wrestling Inc. and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.